Most traders know the patterns. Breakouts, gap fills, bounces off the 9 EMA. And yet, most still fail, not from a lack of knowledge. They fail because they're trading without context. Would you drive blindfolded on the freeway? That's what it's like trading without understanding market structure. Are we trending, consolidating, or reversing? Which setups fit today's environment? What levels truly matter and which are just noise? Market context answers all of that. That's why every morning I post a clear market context and game plan. It's the same blueprint I use before every trade. You'll know if we're in expansion or contraction mode, when to trust the open or fade it, whether a gap will run or reverse, where traders are trapped and where price is likely to react. With context, you're not chasing, you're executing. If you want to trade with clarity and conviction, read the daily game plan by 9 a.m. EST on Substack. Join us live on Discord and YouTube. It's not about seeing more setups. It's about knowing which ones matter before the bell rings.
If you're here to flip coins and gamble, click away. If you're here to actually learn how to trade futures with structure, strategy, and real results, then welcome. Because most people don't make it. Not because they are not smart, but because no one ever taught them how to build a foundation. Hello there and welcome. I'm Sean, the founder of Smart Traders Capital, and truly glad you're here. You have taken the first step into one of the most misunderstood profession is day trading. We believe trading is more than pushing buttons and chasing green candles. It's a craft, a discipline, a journey. Let me be real with you. This world is filled with noise. You've probably seen screenshots, the Lambos, the flashy wins on social medias, but they don't show you is the work, the structure, the thousands of mistakes behind every win. Yes, you can make money in trading and change your life, but only if you're willing to go slow and right. Yes, read it again. Slow and right. Most people who enter this game rush in like it's casino. They'll click buy or sell. They're placing a bet, hoping the market move in their favor. Sometime it does, and that random win feels like a magic. But randomness is not the strategy, and without the structure, you will lose more than you win. The market is like a 24/7 live stream. It's always moving, full of actions.
Still working on it, but it just came online. Let's see what market does. The market's still in the range. Have 40. Yeah, it's basically unnecessarily went up and then came back down at the same place basically where they closed. So they're just playing. Basically, it's a range. It's a range now. So day before yesterday we had a very bullish day, right? And now it is in the range. Yesterday was a small range day, the consolidation. Now today again, if there's going to be a resting day within that range, then we're not going to see any price action. But if we're gonna either break out or or break or fails, then basically it could be a good trade. But if you stay within this range, it's going to be as tough as yesterday. I was able to grab the afternoon trade very well. Otherwise, morning was really tough. Yeah, so I think that was basically it didn't work. I stopped out, but it moved all the way to the all the way to the high. So we went long, right? Yeah. So, but I stopped out, but then I shorted it around 2 o'clock when it came down. It moved back into the same area, retested it, and I shorted it around 12 o'clock, I guess, and then I made the money on the way drop. So it's the range day. This is the beauty of the range day. Don't trade within the range, right? That's what we learned even last week. That don't trade in the within the range is really tough because market is gonna go one way. Are you guys doing on the YouTube? All right, there's some problem here. I need to just fix it here. You see my screen, right? So it's going back up again. That is this is what it is, right? Yesterday exactly did the same thing. Are you guys doing on the YouTube? Dark on it. Okay, let me open the light. Let me open the light. Open the light. Basically ordered the extra flashlight, but I didn't like it because it come too much on my face. But how about now? How do you feel now? It's better. It's not still dark. Okay, let's see here. Maybe I need to a little bit of. But now better, or I need to put a little bit forward. Better now. I can, I, I can just bring it a little more closer. Basically, this is a good light, but I don't like the reflection come onto eyes because I need to lift my face up to see the screen on the top side. So it's just the extra light. Mm-hmm. Just hide. Yeah, so it's coming. It's going on my eyes basically. The light is coming on my eyes. Okay, now still the same thing or because Hmm. Yeah, good. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, that's true. Or perfect. We'll do that. All right. So we're looking at it. It's connected, not connected. Okay, I think I need to do it again. Good morning, Advice. So market exactly in the range. I think I am what I've so the beauty of the range is that don't chase the trade. Either you need to let the trade come into the top area and then you can trade, or you can wait come to the bottom area and then you trade. So right now is I don't think so. It's going to be any easy day today unless we break this range. You can clearly see this is the. Let's open the pen. So if you look at it here, so this was the July 23rd. This is the top of the July 23rd, right? And then this is the yesterday again here and a little bit up, right? And now again we are back into that range. So this is going to be a tough day uh, to trade. Not going to be any easy day to trade. So these days are it's better you protect yourself than over trading. Let's look at the what other stocks are doing. So Tesla dropped yesterday. Again, Tesla is also in the inside day. Um, Meta again inside day. Nvidia again inside day of July 17th. AMD is breaking out. AMD is above the range. It can continue if it's gonna break out because next resistances are on 170 could be a good level. So majority of these stocks are in the range to look at the Apple. Apple is in the range too, right? Microsoft. Microsoft is in the range too. So, but this is not a Microsoft. Did Microsoft split? No, it's basically still show the Apple. Okay. Yeah. See how crazy it is. I'm going to tell you how crazy it is. You won't believe it. Okay. Um, so here in the February 2024 to the June, it break out, right? Broke out on the top side Microsoft. It came back down, and you can't imagine how many months I stalked this chart for to get the good trades. Uh, I hardly found a few good trades into the December, um, and then in the all the month was just consolidating, not even moving up. And then we saw the drop on the tariff, and look at it, the tariff after the tariff drop, what happened? Now made the new high. It's what was I think what was happening here is that uh, that the institutions may not wanted to buy here. So that's what I can really see. I don't see anything change fundamentally because they're not buying anything here. They want a little better price. The moment they see the drop, and they start buying it, and now it's lifted all the way to that. Look at it. After that, there's no even not even a single red week. Just in April, right? And then look at this. And during this time, the market was moving. Apple, Meta, they all moving up and down, making new highs. But the whole 1 year, Microsoft didn't do anything. It was dead. No momentum. No momentum the whole day. Where the market go up and down, the Microsoft you can see here is only 20 point, 30 points range in the whole week. So nothing moving. It's so crazy around these markets that they sometimes it's just you know you look at this BA. I'm going to show you the BH. Yeah, Boeing. So here, so this was remember 22 drop, right? When the market crashed and drop. I stalked this chart a lot when I started this consolidating. I was thinking it's going to break the multi-year breakout because look how many months consolidated from December to all the way June. 7 months of consolidation in a tight range. So I was thinking it's going to go like this, right? It happened. I basically went long, right, and then came back here again, stopped me out. So I stopped out here, close to break even, no loss. Then came back down again, move all the way new high. Look at this. Every week up, right? And then suddenly stop again. So it's so crazy sometimes. Sometimes, things are so crazy uh, that sometimes you can't win. And these charts just really means that it's just a trap. It doesn't have any momentum. Just like if you look at the Tesla, you know, I don't like Tesla swing or anything because Tesla is so random. Uh, any day it can go back up and any day come back down and then start consolidating some days. So Tesla is a very good stock for being for the intraday, but it's never good to be. Uh, it's a swing. It's really hard to swing and manage your risk. All right, let's look at the ES now. So ES is really we expected after this day that they're going to be a resting day, and we don't expect too much movement. But still, I think is a little bit more than my expectations, given basically ES was able to hold the 6400. So now, what we really need to see that whether it's inside day or another consolidation. See, if this days are like this consolidation you see here, uh, it's going to be tough to trade. Uh, do you remember last when we had this one? We were trading likely more NQ than the ES. The given NQ still have the range, but if this is in the range, it's just really hard to trade. As far as as long as it doesn't break out those range. Now we have a 6400 support, we have a 6390 support, and we have a 6370 support. So there's a lot of uh, you know support here as well. So it's I think it's gonna rest, but if it's gonna fail, look at the volume here uh, on a daily chart. So still I think the good volume, and then you can see here at the even the yesterday you can see the volume, right? Uh, so really tough. It's really hard to trade these kind of consolidation on the top side. Right? When this last time this happened, if you go here, so when the 2024 happened, right? The first breakout happened. You can see here, first 24 happened. Still is pushing up and down. A few tens of consolidation, then up and then small down. 20 it's still retesting 21 EMA. Right now, we are on the phase where market doesn't want to test 21 EMA because if it tests, then we're gonna get some kind of a pullback, right? But if you look at it, I don't know when this last time happened, where for a longer period, it's not testing 21 EMA. So this, I think, this could be the place when the breakout just happened, right? This is the 2023. This is November, December. So if you mark this area, I think this looks like this is the area that see here, move and then retest 21 EMA, then again big move, then consolidation, then above this area, then retest 21 EMA, right? And this is the longest run, just one dip. Right now, if you see here, it's up, 50 SMA dip, move up. So it's really this is really big, And let's see when this last time what is happening right now. Look at this one. Let me just change the color so you can see this one. We saw this from the other time. Now look at this one. So this is the first dip, 9, and there's another dip, move back up, another dip. So this is really this cycle is really big before coming back to these moving averages. Um, so it's really hard to trade that market when the range is too low. Now let's look at the NQ. What NQ is doing. You can see NQ. Look at this one. It's one dip. So NQ still have those dips, right? We saw even the last week before this move came in, NQ was a little weak. So NQ still has those dips, uh, but ES doesn't have those dips. Um, so I'm looking at the 30-minute chart now, um, and without the pre-market data. Right now we are close to 2380, which is basically close to the opening range of yesterday. And then this is you remember this is the day where a lot of weakness came in. So it is still above uh, the big red candle. And this is the other support. So I guess the NQ we might gonna find the big range. Um, so let's mark the level. So everyone is here. Let's see that who's here on the Discord, or I need to wait a little bit longer. Okay, let's wait 5 more minutes and then we're gonna start the levels. But I think this levels look like these lines, and I'm gonna explain to you in more detail that why I think that this could be the levels. So let's try again. Configure. So show title. Where is the um, so let me just copy into this. Oh, No. Yes. No. Uh, okay, let's see. Better? You can always look at here. I always look there on the top left. I never look here. You see, so I keep my data here. Yeah. Just give me 1 second. I'll be back. Okay. Yeah. Duh, duh, duh. So yeah. So I think we can still find some good trade, but it's going to be. It could be the resting day as well, given as inside day again. So we need to be very careful not to take too many trades. Hmm. Yeah. So 2380 and 23,380 and 370 area is a really good level. Yesterday it held really well. Um, so if it's unable to hold that 2380, then we might gonna see a 23,000. So that could be a good trade for us if it fails. See here, I will show you here. See here, here's bring. Okay, let me just mark the level first, and then we're gonna talk about it. All right, let's do the level. All right. So let me just remove the line so we can just mark it. let's do it. Okay. So we have the July 21st top that could be an area for us. Just give me 1 second, please. Sorry. So I'm gonna do these 23, 323 and 340. This will be the high. I think that's going to be the important one. Um, let's do the first big ones, and then we're gonna do. And definitely, this is the one. We have the lower side, right? Then if you look at this, is the consolidation happened, which is basically 23,250 area. I'm gonna mark that as the another key level here. You can see here multiple time bounces, rejection. So there's a key level here. Now there's two block which we're trading. So the one block is a M where it's sold off, and which is exactly I was telling you that this 2380 area, which is was holding not even not even July 21st, but it's really held last 2 days as well, or yesterday as well. So for me, the 2380 could be a key level here, right? So now question is, okay, if it, why don't we go long here? So look at the, as I said, that when the things are in the range, it's really hard to predict when is what is going to be the first direction where market want to go. So that's why I don't like even playing those ranges. But what I'm saying that if it rejects this area, that means that it's also rejecting this area, right? And there's a smaller, this distance is really close. So if this fails, likely we're gonna see this range, right? And then if this range holds, then we're gonna see go back up. But if this range also fails, then market going to come back here. So right now we have, just for understanding perspective, just assume that an example, take the ladder or the floors example. So this is maybe the third floor, this is second, and this is the first, right? Or you're gonna say this is the ground. So right now we're on the third. We are saying that if somebody will come down from the third, uh, likelihood is going to come back down and retest this area, because that make more sense, because this area is already tested and rejected, right? And even overnight session it went all the way here and then come back down again. So this means that this area is a magnet force now. Market is trying to hold this level. uh, but if it come back here and reject to go further down and hold these moving averages, then yes, you're right. But risk to reward perspective is a less risk to reward on this side than this side, unless we expect the breakout. I don't expect really the breakout at this point from the market. Now look at with the pre-market data. Okay, pre-market means that the outside the regular hours. If you look at it, you can see here same some of our levels came back here. It didn't go all the way to 2360, but it came down and held the 200 SMA. Then moved back up again, tried to break out, failed again, came back down this range. So if this area breaks, if this range breaks, right, I think there's a high likelihood that we're gonna go come and see here. And closest profit target would be 23,000, 23,300, and it will go further down than 23,250 to 60 area. Uh, and if it's hold this level on the upside, then we have a very very tight range on lugging. So for me, the way I'm thinking right now, that I would not take a trade here. I will positives. If this holds and move back up, I will not take any long trade on this range. If I see the breakout, retesting and moving back up, then I will take it with the risk here, and then upside will be 23,500, 23,500. But if it's if it's just reject this and come back here, it's better not to take any trade. You got it, Vivek? What are you asking me? Because yeah, and it's, if it's and if it happened, it can happen, right? Because nobody knows what's gonna happen. But I'm saying that if this scenario number one plays out, that it's come back here, I will just ignore the trade. I will not take it. I will not attempt long. I will not attempt short. I will just ignore it. I will go long above 23,420 or 30 with the with expectations of getting 23,500. Uh, but if it fails here, then I will take the this profit target. Yeah. So what is today? What earning we have? I think Google happened already. The big techs already happened. So the this week. Oh, when is it launching? Okay. So let's see that what Tesla is doing. But he was saying. So he didn't announce anything uh, on the annual meeting. Why? Then why the stock went down yesterday then? It's sales are down because of not because of the Tesla. The overall uh, sales are down because nobody want to spend money on the car when the interest rate is 10%, 12%, right? If you go and get the car in the US, you're gonna get at least 12, 13% interest rate. Well, even that's if you have a better credit. If you have a bad credit, it's gonna charge you maybe 14, 15%. So who's gonna afford this 14, 15% interest rate? It's not like Canada. Canada, you will get the uh, new auto car loans maybe in 1%, 2%. You know that? Yeah. Let's try something. Okay, let me try something. So I'm sending you this link. See, can you try to connect here? See, can you connect here? Because I think the YouTube guys cannot hear you. So we sometimes we talk very nice. So let's see if they can hear you as well. So click on yeah, click on this link and see what you and then see tell me what you see because I've never used this one. So tell me what. Okay, let me see. Have I received any notification? Okay, where is that? I don't see. Yeah, join as guest. Do it. Okay, yeah, I got it. Okay, so perfect. So you mute yourself from Discord. How about mute yourself from the Discord? And how about other guys? Can you guys join on this as well? Dan, Waldemar, Miguel. Yeah, so just mute your Discord. If you're gonna mute your Discord, then you're gonna hear me here. So why? So I can hear you nicely. Um, say something now. Yeah. So why Maya was that way? It is when let me see 1 second. So okay, how about now? Better? On the YouTube, can you hear Vivek?
Hi.
I can hear you. Can you hear me now? It's getting
Yeah, it's getting echo from your side. I muted my Discord, but
okay.
when
Or
you
we'll
speak,
try some other time.
yeah, yep.
Or exit it. Let's exit it. Okay. All right. All right. Okay. So we're just talking about the levels here. The mark ES and NQ are in the very tight range. Um, and let me just give me 1 second. I'm gonna refresh the everything, and I'm just gonna you know. All right. Let's just do the recap again to see and understand what we are talking about. So today is going to be a tough day again. The way the market is setting up. Um, so if you're gonna rate it up, you're gonna rate it up. I'm not gonna rate for you. I'm just gonna show you that why I think that. So then you can also come to the same conclusion later on, right? So if you look at it here, um, let's look at with the without the pre-market data. So we can clearly see here that this is the July 23rd where we have a big move came in, right? This is a big move of the July 23rd. Then we saw a smaller consolidation, right? But little bit of the upside. And now what we're looking at it again, the day today is within the inside day of the July 23rd, 24th and on the top range of the July 23rd. So when this happens, sometimes it's really tough to trade because there's a number of days of consolidation. Now let's mark the level. Let's remove the pre-market data and then mark the levels. So we can clearly see we have a 64 115 or 64 6,400 is a key level here, trying to break out but fail. So You see here, this one is holding 6400, this 6400. I'm going to mark that level because this seems like the key now. We won't be able to take any short, any weakness as far as the ES can hold 66,400. I remember if you're talking yesterday, I was telling you that as far as the ES is above 6390, there is no way we can do a short. And that's happened, right? Uh, ES was keep holding in the first half 1 hour 6390, and then we saw that it's bouncing back up again. But it was a range, so it's coming back up, down, up, down. Right now we are on the close to 6408. So still we are way above 6400. So there is no way to be bearish, but at the same time there is no way to be bullish. Next level I'm going to mark it here, which is 6355. And then we have the key level, if you recall from the past, which was a 6330, which we have played a lot, and then 6300, which where all the bullish momentum started. So from the 100-point range, we are on the top of the range, and we went from 6300 to all the way to 6400. Now the idea is that if markets stay within this range, right? Uh, I think we should avoid trading it because it's going to be the second day in the range. It's going to be tough to trade. It's 10, 15 points range. But if we saw the weakness coming in here and fail 6,400, then we have the little higher range where we can got the short entries and we can get a little bit more room, right? And can come back here, retest this range. What I was telling before, some of you guys have joined, that the NQ has a much better range than the ES. And if I just mark you the NQ, and you're gonna see here that NQ has a much better room. NQ has a clear top of 23,420. Right now it is on 23,370. Yesterday was a key level around 23,380. As far as it's holding the 23,380, we do not need to take any long trade unless we clear this up. So if market comes back, hold 23,380, I would not take any trade on this area. But if it fails 2380 and then come back down on this area, then we have a room to trade. And then I'm going to trade that short side area. So it's getting weakness now. Is there any news? It just broke 23,600 while we're talking about it. Um, so it needs to be really important for you to understand that as far as the uh, NQ can hold 23,380 or 70 area. ES can hold 6,400. It's harder for us to trade today. But if it fails on the lower side, then we have a bigger room to trade. Is there any news here? It's just market just trading on the lower side. I'm watching it to see. Okay, here you go. You go. It's good. It's good sell off. Let's find the entry if we can find here. Very good sell off while we're talking about it. So see, immediately it broke 2370 and then sell off happened. I'm just gonna wait. We missed the move. Let's see what happened here. All right, I'm watching both. Let's see if we can find the any entry. It's a big move. The drop was big. So that's exactly what I was talking about. So we 23 3017 80 area has failed now. Its market move is coming back down now. Um, um, and this is the area where NQ has retested yesterday, which is 23,350. But if we want to trade now, we need to find the way to enter into the trade. Okay, reclaimed up. It was just the noise. Here you go. $23 is 365. Let's see, can he reject here? I'm not interested in chasing it the way it is moving right now. Let's see how this candle stop close. Is 5 seconds more left. $70 area. Okay, I'm if it's gonna drop 60, I'm gonna short here. Not yet. 23 360. I'm looking at it. Not yet. Wait. Not yet. Okay, now. Okay, if now it's gonna come back under 2360, I'm gonna short. Is a 10-point risk. 2372, close to 12 points. If it's gonna take a short underneath of this, uh, our risk will be the 10 to 12 points. No trade. I think it seems like just a noise. Let's keep an eye on it. But any questions about the analysis? So I think we are very pretty clear. Just to understand the why. Oh yeah, okay. Why doesn't it allow me to be global? There's some needs to be some setting. Still watching it. Let's see if we can get the drop here. Yeah, keep an eye again. Okay, so it's still rejecting it. Still, the entry would be for me is the under 58, and risk would be 12 points. Oh, you go again bounce. Okay, wait, watch. If it's gonna reject, then we can do it. We are still not in the trade, so we are good. We can find the best entry and then we can come in. Still hold. See, still rejection exactly at the 2373 area. I still consider the 58 would be the area where we need to short if we need to short. Okay, watch. Okay, I'm short. I'm short. 12-point risk, remember? Again, rejection, but I think we have a resistance on the top side. It's a bizarre price move. Just took our order and then started moving down. Okay, don't hold this. This is 12 points risk. So if it's gonna go against us, that's fine. We're gonna take another trade. It's just a 12-point risk. It's another 30 seconds remaining in closing this 5-minute candle. We don't want this candle to be bullish. Come on. Come on, stop out. Come on, breakdown. Come on. Okay. Still in the trade. Still in the trade. Come on. Here you go. Drop came in. Come on. Come on. Come on. Continuation. Come on. Here you go. Continuation. Come on. Let's see if we can get the 25-30 points drop to maybe 23-30, 23-20. Come on. Drop came in and then again it bounced. Just a really bizarre price action coming back down, up and down. 1 second we are green, 1 second we are red. Okay, I think we're gonna stop out again. It's just a bizarre action, up, down. With 1 second we turn green. Again we're gonna go. Now it sees a lot of bullish order coming in the book map. 17. We can't tolerate any more spike on it. If one more spike on the upside, we're gonna be out. Because we don't know, that was a noise, the initial move and then continuation stay continued. So we need to be careful. Oh, this Trump is speaking. That's why. Yeah. So I think the setup still looks good, but it's just that the initial reaction, no continuation. Market is already weak. Had lost the 23,370 area. We saw a couple of rejection. It's already in downtrend. Uh, so we are have the not just the Trump tweet support, but we have the trend support, the short term trend. Um, but this could be the double bottom. If you look at the ES is very close to 6,400. Um, you know, this could be just the uh, the noise, the red move, and then continue a little bit more up before it's coming back down. Because this is exactly the S4 area where market has bounced, basically. If you include the Asia range here. Okay, I'm not feeling happy the way this is consolidating now. So any 1/4 point, I'm gonna be out. 63 370 has the point of control, but you know what? I don't trust this anymore. The way this move is happening. Okay, I'm gonna put the hard stop loss here. So exactly at the 70 and the quarter, I'm gonna put the stop loss order. Okay, I'm stopped out. This could be the first stop out. Welcome to our range day. So annoying range days. The worst it could happen is he stopped out and then again moved back down. Can you imagine? How would you feel? How would you feel about it? But this is good that there's just a small loss. The one, not even the 1 hour. We just only did the 10 points, so we can cover it into the another good trade. So it's just a noise. Look at this, the bottoming tail now. So it was just a noise. So we entered here. It came down a little bit more and then spiked back up again, and then now continuing the moving back up. So yeah, it should. So I think you had raised. That's what I'm saying. So if it stay 23,380, 370, if it stay below that, there is a high likelihood that it going to go below this 300 250 area. Uh, but we can just tell for sure. But if it held those levels, and see here right now, this level we didn't draw now. This level we already had before, right? So if they hold this level, which they have held yesterday 12 p.m., then this morning, and again
So it seems like this 23,350 is getting more important than ever. If it stay above this, then no trade for me. Between this range and this range, no trade. But if it fails, then we have a trade, and if it's breakout, then we have a trade. So within this range, I would not take any trade. This is the uh, very chop zone. It's just a crazy. I mean, look at this. It just dropped again, and 70 was the area. Just spike up, and then now, But we can't trust this as far as the um, see if we can stay above this. Here you go, another spike. Look at this. I drew the line, it retested it, and then spike. Did you guys see that? So crazy, man. So crazy. So as far as it's stay above this grind zone, I'm not gonna even touch this. These days are the days where I'm gonna tell you for now. These days are what type of days are. These days is gonna stop you out, unpredictable moves, random moves. You're gonna take the revenge trades because you're gonna have a stop loss. You enter stops, enter stop, enter stop, and by the time you're gonna realize you're gonna be already been down or you've already blow your account. So these days are really tricky. That's I'm saying that we have clearly marked those ranges. Anything above 6,400 to all the way to this ranges, I would likely not trade. I will not take any trade. Um, this is going to be a chop zone. Similarly, if it breaks out, NQ breaks out over 23 for 20 area, and we get some consolidation, then I will take the breakout. But within this range, I would not take any trade. This is not for me. And if it breaks down, then I will take the trade. So today is the uh, B plus C plus day, whatever you want to say, um, C day, where our job is not to make money, but is to protect our money. Again, see here, popped, now coming back down now, but still holding this, right? It's still holding this leakage, so we cannot say unless we're gonna see the breakdown. So just really choppy. So even if you're trading, for instance, if you trade 5 MNQ, or if you trade 1 NQ, you do the half size today. So if you take 1 NQ, take it uh, as 5 MNQ. Just reduce the size high half, because this day has all the potential to take all your money what you make in the last few days. Just a chop zone. Okay, drop came in again. Now it's rejected from the area where we was talking about it. I mean, could be a good. I'm thinking to get back into it. Right, the move exactly happened what we expected, but unfortunately, there's a crazy, unpredictable moves. Okay, good luck. Good luck. Market opened. Don't do that. Don't just sell off, man, out of the gate. What the crack? Again, 23,345 NQ held. Okay, watch. If it's gonna come back down and breakdown happen, ES and NQ together, we can consider. Look at this, is a very inside day. In the last breakdown candles, NQ has lost the support. Let's see, still holding this support but under the resistance. Let's see what does. The 2 minutes give us a little good view here, what market is trying to do. Watch for the short. If it's going to reject 23,350, I'm going to go short. But it has to break this area. Seems to market is holding this. Okay, watch. Yeah, yeah, watch. If it's going to break down, we're going to go. Okay, looking at ES is weak. Okay, watch. And watch NQ. Watch ES. ES is dropping. Yeah, watch. We're gonna enter very quickly if it's gonna happen, right? So keep an order ready under 23.50. You can give a little bit more room, maybe 48. But we want these both to break down together. Tesla doesn't have that much potential to lift the market now. Tesla doesn't have that much potential anymore. It used to be that drives the sentiments, but not anymore. Tesla is an independent player. So Tesla is retesting 310, which is really good. It can break out here. I'd watch again or at ESNQ. Okay, I'm still watching it. Again, market still in the opening range. And ES is claimed 6,400. That's the so crazy part about this whole move is. Okay, NQ again rejecting it. ES is also rejecting the opening range. NQ came back down a little bit more. Let's see what it does. We can take a trade here. Okay. Under 60, we can short here. I'm just looking for a bounce. Under 60, if it's go on further now, 58. Okay, I'm short. I'm short here. I don't want ES to claim the VWAP now. Come on. All right, I'm short already. It's moving down. If it's gonna go under 23,340, I'm gonna add into it. But we don't want ES to reclaim the VWAP, because if ES is gonna reclaim the VWAP, it's just gonna be the another bounce. Come on. No. See here, still holding the VWAP here. Come on. Come down. Good. Good. Okay, watch out. I'm gonna add under this. Okay. One touched. Come on. Come on. Pushing down. Very good. Can it go? Okay, I'm short. Hope I'm not gonna make the decision wrong here. I'm adding into a very beautiful, profitable trade. Hope it's continue down. Come on, here you go. Here you go, 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 go. Further. No, no bounce, please. No bounce, no bounce, no bounce. Go to at least 63.30. Come on. Come on, here you go. Go. Go, 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 go. Here you go. I'm gonna add, I'm gonna add the 32 as a first order. First take the profit here. Come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on, a little bit more, 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 more. Okay, I'm gonna take the profit here. Just holding it. I'm gonna take the next profit on the spike down. Come on, I took the one order out. Very profitable trade. Are you guys with me on this profitable trade? Don't bounce, don't bounce. Anyway, look at the ES bounce. ES just moved 2 points and NQ give us the very beautiful short side movement. Come on. It might be the retest. Okay, it might be the retest. I'm gonna hold a little bit just to see if we can doesn't break further. But as far as stay under 23,350, I'm okay to hold my second entry. Man, don't bounce. Look at this bounce. Okay, I'm gonna wait just for this to bounce finish. If it's gonna continue, I'm gonna stop out. 11 more seconds. Oh man, look at the ES has reclaimed the VWAP. What ES is trying to do, man? It's gonna go today 7,000. All right, let's see. I don't want this breakout on this candle. I want the rejection. Come on. Pre-market low is 23,345. I want this to continue coming back down. Come on. Come on. Okay, I'm stopping out. I'm stopping. I'm gonna re-enter if it's gonna fail here. It's just so crazy. I'm not sure whether you guys have added or not added it. This ad is just taking all of my profit, and I'm gonna re-enter. I'm not gonna regret here, but I'm gonna re-enter if it's gonna fail again. It's just the ES just doing unnecessary. It's coming back down again. Okay, here you go. Under 23.45. If it's gonna lose 23,345, I'm gonna enter. The problem is the E is still holding the VWAP. Come on. If it's gonna fail 23,345, I'm gonna re-enter. Have you guys added? If you're not added, then this is one of the great trades. I mean, it's almost 25 points more than that. 30, and then we entered close to 25 points, push down. Hey, have you taken this on the Discord? Vivek, Waldemar, Miguel? Did you add? Okay, so then it's then it's gonna be good profitable trade for you. Yeah. Okay. Or here you go. Up now the ES is dropping. ES is just crazy, huh? ES doesn't wanna come down 5 points. Okay, I'm still watching. If it's gonna fail here, I'm not gonna think twice to re-enter. But these are still in the range. So if you look at it a little closely, you can see here. Yeah, boy, they have order on the both side today. It's just a range bound, I mean. But the problem is that they have the orders after every 10, 15, 20 points. So how about the YouTube guys? Any of you taking the trade? Okay, still holding it, so no trade for me. Oh, here he goes. ES is breaking out, but it's making the lower highs. See if his rejection happen. Let's see what happens here. I'm thinking to take the ES now. If it's gonna break down under 23,407. Yeah, see, there's is orders everywhere. Every 10-15 points, there are a lot of orders sitting. Okay, let's see what it does here. It's breaking out here or it's gonna fail here. Watch for both. Yeah, but I'm not interested because still making lower highs. So if it's breaking out, it has to break out without me. I don't see too much room to go up. This risk reward is not really suitable here. Rather, I would prefer that some people go long and then they trap and then push down. Okay, I'm gonna short here. Okay, and ES is losing it. So if it's gonna lose under 406.50, I'm gonna go short ES. Okay, I'm short ES, and then risk would be the 4 points, which is 6,410. I'm also watching NQ. If it's gonna rejects 23,370, I'm gonna short NQ as well. But if it's gonna hold 23,370, I'm gonna close my ES as well. Remember 23,370? I was telling you. So if NQ hold 23,370 and move back up, I'm even gonna close the NQ ES. I'm not gonna wait for the all the way to the end. But if the NQ rejects here 23,370, I'm gonna short even NQ as well. Okay, not yet. Okay, it's rejecting. ES is doing good, but NQ is holding. This is so garbage divergence here. Okay, ES is good. I'm gonna end if NQ is rejecting. NQ is right now trying to break out 23,372, 50. No, I don't want the candle to close above that. It's 20 more seconds. ES is fine so far. Our entry, I see the weakness in the ES. But NQ, there's just some bizarre that one thing going up, other thing going holding it, then other instrument is wanted to go down, then other instruments holding it. Okay, this is an important candle. If NQ break out, I'm gonna stop out as well on the ES. But if NQ fails here, I'm gonna short NQ as well. Come on, don't do that. Come on, don't do that. NQ, don't break out. Come on, don't break out. Don't break out. Fail. NQ, fail. Fail. Fail here. Come on, NQ. You can do it. NQ. NQ. Fail. Come on. NQ. Trap everybody who think that is a long. Come on. Come on, NQ. Come here. NQ. Come on, NQ. Okay. Come on, NQ. All right. Okay. This seems like a failure. If it's gonna come back, start coming back down, I'm gonna short NQ as well. Come on. I don't want any new high. No, 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 no. If it's gonna break out, we have to close ES. Okay. ES can spike as well. Okay. Okay. I'm closing the ES. I'm closing the ES. I just took the 1 point risk, 1 point, but that's fine. It's breaking out again. And look at the NQ. If it's gonna fail again here, I'm gonna re-enter. But I'm not interested because there's not much room for the upside here. Bizarre price action. Wow. Look at the 5 minute chart on the NQ. Here you go again. Oh my goodness. See, rejection came in. What I told you that it cannot go up. It's so crazy. So crazy. Well, I'm gonna reconsider of shorting it. Okay, I'm still red only $100 because we have the first pre-market which I basically lost. Otherwise, so far we are break even. Still could be my last trade. But I wanted to see. I can clearly see there's a big order sitting in. There is a failure. There's a rejection. ES has already stopped going up, but then suddenly NQ started moving back up. So it's a lot of range play, which is so hard and tricky because the divergences are doesn't gonna give you edge. You need to be lucky. It's all 50-50%. No trade for me. I still feel that there will be the failure would come suddenly, uh, but when I don't know. But look at this garbage move, all inside candles. This is one of the worst candles you can have it. And look at the ES. So ES is in the first 5 minute garbage, 3 points range, and NQ is here, and it's breaking out, right? How would you trust this breakout when ES is not in participating it? Sorry, that's maybe the reason NQ is still holding it. So NVIDIA is just the opening range right now. But yes, now look at this. The ES is also breakout. Yeah. But I still see there's not too much upside. And look at this. This move is just the too many inside candles. So like somebody dragging NQ. But I cannot come in the middle of it. We can't short it. We just need to wait for the rejection. And I think rejection will come. So now NQ has just rejected 23,400. ES is rejected 6,410. We can still wait for it, but we want this this momentum to fail, because otherwise it's easily gonna continue this. Look at this continuation, right? We want this to fail this line. ES is rejected again, coming back down within the opening range. Might be, might be the 10 o'clock would do the magic. I'm gonna say might be a 10 o'clock do the magic. Sorry. Yeah, 24,000, 23,400, and the Asia high is 23,420. But the same thing happened again, right? If you look, remember we were talking about that the market has the same move every day, that is gonna first break down and then fail breakdown and then lift the price up. Um, yeah, it's basically a squeeze. And look at the ES 5 minutes and look at the NQ 5 minutes. ES is just choppy. It might be the NQ wanted to retest the upside, Asia upside, to take the short orders of the Asia. Okay, so let's watch again. We might gonna find a one good trade here. Definitely is a tough play here. If I see any single strength in the ES, I would have taken the NQ trade. But I didn't see any strength in ES, so it's hard for me to take the NQ long. Any one of you taking the long on Q without me? And if you look at it, even the ES, all green candles since the market opened, but all choppy. Here you go. The breakdown came in. I think this could be the candle. Get ready for shorting it. I'm gonna short under 23,985. Come on, I don't want this to break now. Just wait a little bit more. I'm not short now. I'm just gonna want to wait a little bit more. I want just this candle to close it first. Okay, this candle is closed. If it's gonna come back down, I'm gonna short it here. I'm gonna short under 82. if it's gonna come. No, it's really strong. Look at the NQ. What's happening, NQ? Okay, let's see. Can he reject it 90 again? Okay, I'm gonna short under 23.90. Not yet. Okay, I'm short. Just bring it here. NQ, I'm short 23.90. My stop loss would be the 23,400, basically at 10 points. If it's go over 23,401, I'm going to be stop out. So far it's working fine. ES is also dropping now. Come on, NQ. It's turning 10 o'clock mark as well. Come on. No, 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 no breakout. Come on. No breakout, no breakout. So crazy here. Come on. This looks so strong now suddenly. Come on, fail here. Just holding it. If it's gonna go above 400, I'm gonna stop out. I'm just waiting for this candle to close. What this 1 minute was really strong. If it's gonna move back up now, I'm gonna stop out. I'm gonna put the hard stop loss here. I think that this was just a spike to kind of create a double top here. Okay. If it's gonna come under, I'm gonna add into my position. Come on, don't stop. All right, I stopped out. I mean, it's just the look at the ES, man. I'm really tired now. This range day is really hard to trade. Oh gosh, look at this. ES is still holding within the same range. NQ came back down, rejected this 400, and moved back up again. No idea what they wanted to do. While ES is not supporting, NQ wanted to move back up. It's just a divergence. I'm not sure that it's gonna go. It should have failed here a couple of times. It gave us the bad here indicator. I think that the afternoon would be much more clear if it's hold again this candle. I would be surprised to go again today the new high. It might be the resting day. Uh, if you look at it again here, right? It's still the red candle, but it's just that look at the ES.
Look at the ES again. Look at the NQ now again. Oh man, I'm really tired now of this moves. Look at the ES. Easily came back down. Now NQ is rejecting and trying to hold 23,400, 23,390. So see, 425 is the high, and that's why you see the orders. Um, and there's no downside orders. Um, but the ES has a lot of orders on the downside. My bet was that sometime these orders are there just to show the resistance, but ultimately the market going to do what ES wanted to do. Uh, and you can look at it, the ES is just keep coming back down. I think the NQ going to drop here. It's not going to go all the way to the upside. But we already have been unlucky 2 times. Look at the ES again; it's coming back down. Uh, if this 5 minutes candle fails again, I'm going to re-enter. Look at this; it's still failing. I'm just going to re-enter the NQ trade. If it's but it has to come back down now. Look at the ES is failing. Can NQ reject here? NQ still holding it. I think that I think that we shouldn't be forcing it. I already have 2 hour, 1 hour loss, and we expect that these ranges are really hard to play. You need to be lucky on the trade, uh, and otherwise you see that we clearly see the divergences. As far as these things are aligned, I think we shouldn't be clicking it. There's every reason for NQ to come back down, but it's something is holding it off. So it could be a temporary demand zone for a while. Now if you look at it now, they start putting order downside. You see 23,380 order coming in, 375, right? So uh, these are just these there's just the orders, the spoofing ones, just to attract it. But the problem is that as far as ES is, just look at the ES is still in the dead zone, the opening range of 3 points, 4 points, right? So um, NQ have much more room to move up and down aggressively, given ES is not doing anything. Here you drop. Here, look at this drop. Those who are thinking is a bullish trend, gonna take a long look at this. They're just crazy price action. Let's see what does now. ES immediately came back from the you know from all the way up to the all the way down. Okay, watch for the drop. If ES this time ES fails under the lows, there's a high likelihood that the NQ going to fail as well. And I have to leave early today. I'm gonna close the call close to 10:25, 10:20. I need to reach to the doctor. I have a doctor appointment, so I'm gonna close it close to that. So I have only 10 more minutes to see if I can find any good trade. Yeah, I mean, there's a, yeah, I mean, it's a resting day. It's a resting day. Either ES and NQ both needs to break out with a clear consolidation. I was thinking
coming in today is going to be the range day, and it has to reject the range and come back down and then move back up, like, right? But um, so far it held 2330 and now it's moving back up. So now if it's moved back up, it can go all the way to 2340, which is the Asia top. But whereas ES can stay within, where it's sitting, doing nothing basically. So no more trade for me. They're just squeezing the short sellers. I don't think so anyone buying there. Hello guys. Hello traders, can you guys hear me? I would really appreciate if you guys give a thumbs up. uh, uh, that will be support our stream. If you enjoy watching the book map, please subscribe to our channel and give a thumbs up. All right, so still holding it. NQ is breaking out. Yeah. So it seemed like that just wanted to go and check the Asia session, or maybe close to 23,430. But yeah, I mean, I don't see any entry for the long side or short side. Even if you look at the long side, it's too jumpy. Um, there's a big divergences here, so we're just gonna wait. We might gonna see a better trade in the afternoon. Even if you look at it now, it moved almost 10, even though it's making higher, but it's only moved 10-15 points, right? So 10-15 point is really the risk which you take it, right? There is not, big potential on the upside unless we expect that is going to go to 23,500, right? Otherwise there is not big potential on the upside. So let's wait. uh, Given we don't have too much upside available, we're gonna wait, as we discussed, that if we're gonna see the rejection, that might be the good place where we can start taking short. We already see there's a ES has a weakness. NQ is on top right now, breaking out the trip yesterday high. So if we see the failure somewhere close to 23,430, 440, that could be the place where we can see the both indexes needs to come back down. Okay, still watching it. And I think today is a time against me. I have to leave for the doctor appointment. So I have only 5 more minutes to watch. It doesn't seem to me that there will be anything ready soon. But just don't press button hard. Is okay. Today is a day we need to be patient here. Um, it's not much upside move. Even if you look at it, you think that you missed it, but NQ just moved 10-15 points on the upside, so not really uh, anything significant. Okay, look at this, another rejection on the ES to the pre-market high. Now NQ also had that rejection coming back down again, NQ. But NQ has to break 23,390 and 80 area if we really want to short. And if you go to the book map, you're going to see that after 10, 12, so right now, how many minutes? Almost 4 minutes. There is all aggressive selling, all aggressive selling. All right, let's see. Okay, now it's coming back down. The rejection is. Let's see if we can get the opportunity now. I really want this to break 23,390. Okay, I'm getting ready for shorting it. Okay, I'm going little early before 2390 break, but if you want to hold, you can hold this. Why this happened to me? The moment I entered, then ES started moving back up.
Today seems to be like it's not my day. So you guys don't enter unless I'm gonna tell you to enter. I just entered a bit early. This ES move is really bad. I don't like it, the ES move at this point. Doesn't look at all good. This ES is really bad. Why ES? You're doing that. Okay, this is the important candle. I'm not gonna give too much room. If it's gonna break 405, I'm gonna stop out, and that would be my last trade. Because ES is just over the highs now. If it's gonna reject, it should reject now. Come on, I don't want any more breakout. Just holding, and I'm gonna break out if he is going to break out here. If his ES fall here, yes, there's a lot of orders on the downside, so it's possible that ES can bring NQ down. But I don't like it that the NQ is making another bull flag into on a 5 minute chart. That is not good. Okay, that's good. I'm gonna put the hard stop loss over the previous high, um, and I think this could be a good candle where we can make the money. I'm gonna put the stop loss here, and I'm gonna step out for my doctor appointment. Hopefully, this trade will make us the money, and I'm gonna take the profit close to 23.55. I'm gonna take the if it's gonna come all the way to the 55-60 area. So let's just do 62. I'm gonna take the 62 profit if it's going to be profitable trade. Um, so my risk rewards are clear. I think that we have a fair chance here. Uh, I see the rejection in the ES. There's a downside order on the ES. There are a lot of orders coming down on the NQ on the downside. Momentum is slowing down. But the key is that the NQ has to lose 23,390. And that's what I was saying, that I went early. I shouldn't be going early, but that's why I didn't call out. But those who have not entered, watch to see that if it's going to break under 23,390, and that could be the level where we need to enter. Um, uh, but I just ended a bit early. But still we have a good, we're in a good place. See here, the rejection came in. ES just rejected the over the highs. I'm just gonna wait one more minute and then I'm gonna step out because I'm gonna be late for the appointment. Uh, I would be happy to see that this moving in my direction before I uh, step up. Okay, it's moving very nicely, very nicely. Here you go. I think that we are in the excellent. Now we just want the 2390 to break. I'm just gonna add the contract here on the 23 under 2390 just to add if it's gonna break down. Come on, don't disappoint. Come on. Okay.
All right, guys, I'm gonna end the stream here. Uh, the entry exits are clear. I hope this is gonna be the profitable trade for all of us. Looks good. Look at the ES rejection. We want NQ to break 23,390 is really key. If it's not gonna break down, we're gonna this trade gonna fail. We want the NQ to fail 23,390. I would be lucky to see if it failing in front of me, but it's rejecting again. So 23,390 is really key level. Oh, don't bounce that much. So crazy. So crazy. Look at this move. Come on. Hold it. Okay, I'm holding. Uh, all right. Okay, I'm gonna end. I'm gonna go for my appointment, and I'm gonna see you on Monday. Okay, guys. All right. Bye. You too. Oh, yeah, enjoy, you guys. Don't overtrade. Today is not the day to overtrade as well. Okay, so don't push too much that you're gonna lose all your money what you made over the week. So this today is not to be the overtrading